whatever in the world is going on today for Maddie Monday. Okay, yes you guys, you got it. Today we're dragon training. Okay, Draco, show Andarna how to do it. Yes, that's how you do it. Okay, Andarna, you see how your brother Draco did it? Okay, that's it. Fly. They did it. Hi YouTube. Welcome back to our channel. And today is just another Maddie Monday. Oh. I'm glad it's not Sunday. No. Welcome back to our channel. And how are you guys doing today on this fine Maddie Monday? This Maddie Monday for us is rainy, gray, and dreary. And chaotic. Yes, we're going to get to all this in just a moment. But before we get started, Maddie Monday is hosted by 5 of us. There's Moi, there's Monica from Southern Reborn's Nursery, there's Maritza from Dolly Lane 19, Lois from Life with Lois, and Carol from Sweet Snuggles Dolly Nursery. You can find all of their links down in my description box below. And well, we all like to get together and do Maddie Monday. And every week, we all take turns picking a theme that we do for Maddie Monday. And we invite you all to participate. And you don't have to have a Maddie. So I just want to make that clear. You don't have to have a Maddie. You don't even have to have a doll. If you have a dragon, or if you have a stuffed toy, it doesn't matter. You can participate. It doesn't matter. If you like our theme, just do it. If you like one of the ways that we pick colors and you dress that way, show us your outfit. We love it. And if you want us to share your videos, your creativity with the world, just tag us in it and we will share your videos too. And so anyway, I am sorry. Do I seem tongue-tied? I am very tongue-tied. For some reason, I am struggling with the intro to this video. I actually restarted the intro twice, so we're not going to start it again. That's basically what Maddie Monday is. And so this week's Maddie Monday's theme was picked by Life with Lois. And her theme is a 5-question tag about your dolls. About your Maddies, about your dolls, but it is a doll tag. So on with the glasses. That's right, the jingle. The jingle. And I will make sure and list all of these questions down in my description box below. So if you guys want to follow along, the questions will be right down there. I'm not going to scroll them on the screen. I'm just going to put them in my description box. All right. So here we go. Question number 1 is, why did you start buying Reborn Dolls? For me, I've always loved dolls. Even when I was little, I loved dolls. But I didn't necessarily I don't have any of my dolls from my childhood. Raggedy Ann is what I remember mostly from my youth. So I don't really have a lot of my dolls from my childhood. But I've always loved dolls. But my daughter was staying with us, and I had my granddaughter staying with us, my oldest granddaughter. And my grandson was only about 6 months old. Well, she ended up moving out and starting her life. And I went through such horrible withdrawals from my grandchildren, from not living with me anymore. Horrible. Oh, I missed my grandson. Oh, I see him every day, so I mean, it's not like it, but it was just him not being there, me not being able to hold him, pick him up at night. A lot of times with all my grandkids, when they would stay with us, I would literally just, get up in the middle of the night, sometimes let my daughter sleep, and I would just hold him and rock them. I did that with all of my grandkids. Anyway, I really missed him. I missed him terribly. And so me and Nanny started watching YouTube videos. And we started watching YouTube videos on dolls. And I don't know what started it. And it was on Paradise Gallery dolls. And we would watch these videos of people unboxing these dolls. And I was like, I want one. And they would dress them up like babies. And they would hold them like babies. And it looked comforting. And so me and Nanny talked about it. And we're like, let's get one and just try it. Just try it. I was hooked. And so what started me? Loneliness. Loneliness. Loneliness is what started me collecting dolls. Number 2. How long have you been making videos about your reborn dolls? My first video I made of my reborn doll was July 16th, 2023. That was the date of my very first video I made. I had only, I believe, 6 dolls in my collection. And I still have, let me see, do I still have all of the dolls? I do not. I have mostly all of those dolls. I'm trying to think. I don't have, there's a couple I don't have, and it's not because of me giving them away. It's because I took them apart and turned them into something else. Because they were dolls I had painted myself and it did not do good. Anyway, I think I had 6. And so almost 2 years. Almost 2 years now. Number 3. Which doll was your first? My very first doll that I had was from Paradise Galleries. I can't remember her sculpt, but she was like a 3/4 limb doll. My granddaughter actually has her now, next door. Rennie does have her. Her name was Hunter. She came like, it was giraffes. She wasn't anything special. In other words, she wasn't like one of your Pretty in Pinks or your Krabby Cakes or anything like that. I can't remember, but she was just a simple little doll. I may still have pictures of her like in my Google photos, but I don't have her anymore. But it was a Paradise Galleries doll. Just a simple little pair, and I was hooked. I loved going clothes shopping for her and everything. It was like having your own baby all of a sudden. Do you have a, number 4, do you have a favorite? Oh, I hate doing that. I actually don't like this question. Lois, I didn't like this question because I do have a lot of dolls. And I have a lot of dolls that are my favorite. I have a lot of dolls that I gravitate towards. And then I have the dolls that maybe I don't necessarily gravitate towards, but I still love them. You know, and then I do have dolls in my collection that I have not bonded with. And those are the dolls that you guys are getting in giveaways. You know, those are the ones that I couldn't bond with. And so it was really hard for me. Really hard for me. But I do have my favorites right here. That's right. Macy. I'm sorry, Laura. Macy is actually one of my favorites because Macy pretty much started a lot for me on my channel. Macy was actually my very first unboxing of a Temu doll. Macy was also my very first this size doll, toddler size doll, that wasn't like a little baby doll. And so Macy started a lot. So Macy will always be one of my favorite dolls. You know, I just love her. She was the first doll I ever weighted. She was my first doll I ever pierced her ears. I mean, I did a lot of firsts with Macy. So Macy is definitely one of my favorites. I always get emotional. I always get emotional with Macy because Macy represents a lot of stuff for me. She started a lot of stuff, and I know important. Macy's always my favorite. I know she's not on a lot of videos. She's heavy. I weighted her. She was my first doll I weighted. Okay, and so I have a few. So that's where I brought it. And Geo, believe it or not, I know, on Laura. Oh, I'm so sorry, but Geo is actually another one of my favorite dolls. I love Geo. Geo is me wrapped up in a doll. My personality. She's my adventurous side. Geo is, she's my adventurous me. So I love Geo. The personality I created for this doll is, I'm going to say this, and this is probably sad, and people's probably going to please don't unsubscribe from me. But if somebody told me today, you can only have one of your Maddies, and you have to give up the rest of your Maddies, which one are you going to keep? it would be Geo. Geo's my favorite one. That's why I film a lot with Geo. I try to spread my, I need to film with my boys. That's what I need. Film with my boys. But anyway, Geo. And then, of course, Wilma. I know you guys haven't seen Wilma in forever. I don't necessarily have her on videos because she's so big. But she was actually sent to me by a dear Dolly friend. And I love Wilma. How could she not be one of my favorite dolls? She's Raggedy Ann from my childhood. And look how big she is. She's so snuggly. So when I just want a stuffed toy to snuggle, Wilma is it. So Wilma is also another one of my favorite dolls. I'm sorry I couldn't pick just one. I could not pick just one in this question. And then, I hate to say it, you guys. I hate to say it. But I know they're not officially dolls, okay? But my dragons, they're also my favorite. I love playing with my dragons. So my dragons are also over here. So there you go. I had to show and tell. All right. And then number 5. Okay. How many Reborn dolls do you have? Okay. I have got a lot of dolls. A lot of different dolls. But if I had to say out of only Reborn dolls, none of my Raggedy Anns, none of my others, I would say I probably have about 50 dolls. I'm going to say 50, give or take. In other words, I could have like 50 plus, over just a hair, or below 50, just a hair. That's only Reborns. I have got over 60 dolls in my collection, but I have got little dolls, I have got My Life dolls, I've got Blythe dolls, I've got Raggedy Ann and Andy dolls, I've got Barbie dolls, I've got Shadow High dolls, I've got Rainbow High dolls. So I've got a wide variety of dolls, but as far as just Reborns, I'm going to say give or take 50. Give or take 50. Anyway, I will make sure it lists all of these questions down in my description box below, and I think that's going to do it for us today on this Maddie Monday. Fun tag. I haven't answered questions about my dolls in forever. And when I first started doing my YouTube channel, I relied a lot on tags. Me and Nanny would come up with a lot of question tags. And I always try to make them like 5 to 8 questions. But I kind of started noticing, for me, now this isn't for everybody, so when I talk, I'm talking for me, my tag videos just didn't get very far. It didn't seem like a lot of people cared to know about the stuff I was answering. They may change now that, I mean, this was over a year and a half ago. This is when I first started my YouTube channel. So it's been a while, so I had a lot of fun doing that, Lois. Thank you. Thank you for giving us a tag to all answer this week. Anyway, if you like this video, give us a big thumbs up. Go on down there and subscribe. And until the next video, bye! It's not Sunday. That's my all from you today. Tuesday's a silver day. So I'm happy it's Monday. Have fun with the Maddie day. I'm just another Maddie Monday. Just another Maddie Monday. Tuesday, another Maddie Monday. Tuesday, another Maddie Monday. Alright, everybody. If you want to check out a cool video, go ahead and check out this one. If you want to see a whole playlist, go ahead and check out this one. And if you're not subscribed, just hit this bell and you'll be subscribed for all the great videos. See you next time.